squeeze in a gamesmanship way. No, he was playing for a win there, in case you forgot.
And he was briefly winning according to the eval bar if he had moved the knight to f2, but that ship has sailed, and they repeat an opening that we saw quite a bit in the 3-minute portion, a Sicilian with a bishop on c3. I don't love the way this starts for Hikaru. I mean, Magnus just seems to have gotten a very, very nice setup here.
Yep. A3 and c3, you can see the desperation to get that bishop back to c3.
Yeah, get rid of that pawn, Magnus. And Magnus says, no, I will not.
Bishop e3. I mean, again, hoping to have b takes c3 played. I still feel like Magnus is really, really happy with how this has started.
But he's got to figure out a way to protect the d7 pawn either directly or indirectly as he's done. Now he can castle. Look at this tactical awareness I'm on. Queen takes d7, rook d8 traps the queen. That's such a hard idea to see in bullet.
And it was because of queen b8 covering the c7 square, so he totally planned that.
I would put the queen on c7, though, to give the rook a little bit more latitude along the 8th rank. Maybe later you can play rook a8. Magnus burning a lot of clock here, and this is what he was spending it on. What a sacrifice. And e4's hanging. The b3 bishop is under fire. Hikaru's got to be really careful to keep his position together here.
Yeah, maybe... Okay, yeah, this is probably more what Magnus was looking for. 2 bishops, imbalanced pawn structure.
Don't take with the knight. Don't take with the knight. Bishop a4 wins the piece. And Hikaru sees it.
Yeah, but this is fantastic for the bishops, right? It's exactly what you want.
Magnus, this is precisely the kind of position that we're used to seeing him winning regularly. E5, bishop c6?
Yeah, knight b5, bishop c6. Knight f3, you could just take it. I think that's... Oh, he wants to play the bishops. Because there was one school of thought, just take, rook takes b3, but maybe that position is just objectively very hard to win.
Well, Magnus wants to take Hikaru to school in this endgame, and I think he thinks, Amon, that you can win the b3 pawn on demand. So he wants to extract more out of the position. Maybe milk White's clock down, but he's milking his own clock down as a result.
F5, F4. Okay, he's going to just defend for now, but going very aggressive now. Magnus has overpressed before.
And he's overpressed again, or has he? Because bishop f2 runs into rook a1, but there's the move b4, and Hikaru missed it. b4 would have kept the c5 pawn defended. Now it should be technically winning for Carlsen.
He keeps the rooks on. I don't know whether that was a chance to trade it off. I think Hikaru made the right choice, though.
d5 now is going to come with devastating effect. Look at Black's pawn phalanx. Not over yet, though. Hikaru's rook is very, very active. And if you push your pawns prematurely, bishop d4.
Wow. Is he just going to try to stay in this position? Okay, he's giving h7.
And rook a6, there's rook b6. And that spells trouble. But is this winning? It is.
That was quick.
It is. But not easy. Look at Hikaru using every last resource, but he's just not fast enough. King c2 now. Ooh.
Yeah, bishop e3 and
bishop g3.
Remember, there's this h-pawn bishop configuration on the h1 square.
Oh, d2. Apparently that was wrong. e5. Oh my gosh, this is so close to a draw all of a sudden. h6.
Amazing. Wow.
But how do you win this? Do you get your king back to g4?
Yeah, you leave bishop c3, and now you just walk. And eventually you'll have to play g7, and then you're playing, these 2 pawns against the bishop? How does that work?
Amon, I don't think I would have found h6 in a classical game. That is inhuman, to leave the protected passer on g3.
g7.
And now it's finally completely winning. Or is it?
But yeah, you really have to work again here, though. This is very specific.
Wrong color pawn, but he's going to get the bishop off.
I mean, that win was